Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video is a requested video for glass slippers. So if you are my regular viewers, welcome back, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So I am doing a bit different than I normally would. So I'm doing tips versus sculpted to do these nails just to see which type would work out better, or are they just the same, because we want that pure glass slipper look. We don't want any air bubbles or any frosting or anything in the acrylic. So the pointer finger and the middle finger I'm sculpting out stiletto nails, and on the little finger and the ring finger I'm using Easy Tips from Glitter Planet. All the acrylic I'm using today is from Glitterbels as usual, so I will be using the glass slippers to obviously make the glass slipper nails, and I will be using my new pink, which was Flamingo Feather, which I got in my order last week. When I'm using any of my silicone practice hands, you can see I've put sellotape around the fingers that are sculpted, and normally if I was doing it on a client, I would actually cut the form to fit the nails, but when you're using a silicone hand it's much harder to do this, so I just kind of pinch the form in to the correct size and shape that I want to do the nails. I'm just sculpting out these nails as if I was going to be applying a colour on top of them, because whenever I add the pink in the nail bed area, I'm going to need to go in and cap all those nails. So I will build the structure and the strength whenever I'm capping the nails. So I'm not too worried about how thin I'm doing them now. I will just make sure that it's all done at the end. I'm moving on now to the ring finger and the little finger, and I'm just putting the acrylic on those while I'm waiting on the sculpted nails curing. And I'm just doing the same. I'm just doing a thin layer of the glass slippers, and then I'll go in with the coloured acrylic after. So now the acrylic has cured on the sculpted nails. I'm going to go ahead and remove the forms. So I squeeze the forms together and then slowly bend it down towards the desk. And that's what gets the nails up, the forms off nice and smooth. If you take the forms off too early, if the acrylic hasn't fully cured, there's a chance that your acrylic is going to bend, or it's actually going to come with the form when you're removing it. So I'm just going to shape the forms up to the same shape as the little finger and the ring finger, the same shape as the tips. And I'm just doing my normal filing routine, starting at the side walls, then the lower arch, and then I will go to the free edge. So you can see me measuring the middle finger up against the little finger, just to make sure that the sculpt is the same thickness and same length as the ring finger. But I've noticed that it is slightly wider, so I'm just tapering in the ends of that stiletto nail just so that they're back in line with the ring finger. And with the pointer finger, I'm just doing exactly the same. I'm just making sure that the end of that stiletto nail is nice and thin and it's in line with the rest of the nails. So you will see me measure them all up against each other, and that's just so that I can gauge how much more I have to take off. So now that I'm happy that all the nails are filed and are the same shape, I'm getting in with the Flamingo Feather. I can nearly say. I'm getting in with the Flamingo Feather, and I'm just covering the nail bed area with that, and I'm going to cut it off in a straight line just at the edge of the natural nail, where the natural nail would grow. I can also see when I'm looking at the little finger that there is a slight bit of frosting on the glass bit, and I think that was due to a little bit of the acrylic going in underneath. I did wipe it with my brush when I was placing the acrylic, and I'm just hoping that whenever the nails are all finished and I put the top coat on the top of the nail and underneath, that will take that frosting away. So on the rest of the nails, I'm just going to do exactly the same as I did on the little finger. You can see me working a bit with this pink Flamingo Feather. I totally forgot what acrylic it was. You can see that I'm having to work it a bit because it does go slightly marbled. But I'm basically using this colour to mask the nail bed because I want to have the glass, it go from the colour just to the pure glass. That's the look that I'm after. Also, with it being coloured acrylic, I'm not worrying about doing apexes or anything like that because I am going to go in and I'm going to cap all the nails in the glass slippers. So now that all the pink is on the nails and it's all cured, I'm just taking my file and I'm just shaping up and redefining that straight line. So whenever the glass acrylic is put on, it will be like a really sharp line that will show the difference of the nail bed and the glass tips. Now I'm going to go in and cap all the nails in the glass slippers. So I'm capping it as if it's coloured acrylic over the whole nail. Even though the glass part of the nail has had acrylic on it, it doesn't have enough on it to give the nail any strength. So I'm capping it completely in the glass slippers and I'm going to build up the apex. And then when it's cured, I'm going to file and shape. And just keep the length of the video down. I'm only going to show one of the nails being capped, because they're all capped the same way. They're all done exactly the same. So now that they're all capped, I'm going to go ahead and file and shape them up. I'm doing my usual filing routine. I'm starting at the side walls and then I'm doing the lower arch. With the stiletto nails, I normally wait until the very end to do the point, and I'm just making sure that my nail is nice and symmetrical. I'm always filing in an upward motion up towards the height of that apex. Now that I'm happy with the shape of my nail, I'm going to go in and finish the nail off with my buffer, and that's just going to remove any of the harsh lines that's been left behind from my 180 grit file, and that will also give me a nice smooth surface so that I can apply my rhinestones and my top coat. Yay, it's top coat time. So this is where we can get to see if the nails are actually glass, if there's any air bubbles in it or any frosting in. So the first ones that I'm top coating are the sculpted nails, and you can see that I'm also putting the top coat on the underside of the nails. That's what's going to give you the glass-like look. So the little finger was the one that I was worried about because there was that slight bit of frosting on the underside of the nail, but from I've put the top coat on, it seems to have cleared that away. And now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm adding some rhinestones, and I'm going to be adding the same pattern to each nail. So I'm only going to be showing one nail with the rhinestones, or we'd be here forever. So now you can see what I was talking about by only putting on one nail of the rhinestones, because we literally would be here forever. And here's the finished set, guys. For me, I can't really see any difference between the tips and the sculpts. If I was to do anything, I would say the sculpts have give the better look. There's been more clarity with the glass slipper with the sculpted nails than there has been with the tips, but you can always give me your views in the comments below. So I hope you have liked the video. If you have, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, see you soon, bye.